Hello everybody, my name is Pebbles, and yeah, this one took me a little bit longer to do. Let's just look at this intro real quick. This is pre-recorded, by the way. This is look at me, like look at her ass and then like skip the intro. I've never, I know I cut all that out, but I've never looked at the intro. Like if I let that whole thing play out, you'll only see me skip the intro at that part. But anyway, yeah, it took me a while, but I'm here to talk about Marvel Rivals, and um, I've kind of been avoiding this game for a while. Not avoiding it, but more so, I didn't have a way to play it. So I'm gonna talk about some ways to, as a gold player, and in my experience. I mean, the games that you're seeing here probably going to be or from like a week or two ago. So also another tip, always pick the easiest character that you know and never try to learn anything new. Do what you know is safe. I think that's what TDT spoke about in his video as well, but I'm going to reiterate it here. If you want to be good, never try to learn anything new. As of right now, I'm almost plat, but these are going to be some tips and guides on how to become um, the best Marvel Rivals player you can be. Um, First and foremost, what you always want to do is you want to give your teammates back shots at every given moment. As you can see with what I'm doing with the Groot here, this is just, builds up team morale, and it's super important. See, look, the Jeff is even joining in with me, and I'm even giving it to the Jeff. So it just helps team morale to do that. But I watched a video I think a week ago, about an amazing guide on how to do better in your games. And I think looking at some of how I play, I won't say I'm following that guide to a T, but it's obviously helped me, and I feel like it'll help you guys too. Um, so one tip that I will always give, to rank up always, is to depend on your DPSs, to depend on your team. Always follow the DPS, never follow the tank. I know right now on the screen I think I'm a DPS, but when you're a support, because I usually play support, always follow the duelists. Never follow the tanks. Never help the tanks. Never help the tanks push onto a site. Always help the DPS. Always help the duelists, because if you don't, as a support, like most of this will be for supports because I play support. I'm an Invisible Woman main, for reasons. But always follow the damage. Always follow the duelist, because if you do not, you will never be able to you won't, your duelist will yell at you. They'll be angry at you, of course. One, they'll be angry at you. Two, they will be able to do nothing, not like they were doing nothing before. Don't blame, you know don't blame a magic because she can't get a hit, because she misses all her dashes, because she can't swing her fat freaking sword and get a kill. Don't blame it on her abilities. Blame it on yourself. You as a support must be there to help at all times. Positioning is never important. Two, another thing that I've learned is team comp does not matter. Team ups do not matter. Never go for them. Play the character that you want to play and force the team to work around you. That is probably the single greatest way to move up and continue to rank up. If you don't do this, I mean, you're going to be stuck in bronze if you choose to play with your team, because let's face it, your team is bad. You aren't bad in here. And that's what I watched in, let me remember the channel's name. Let me see. TDT's video about, how to win more matches. Never play with your team. If you are a duelist, never play with your team. If you are a tank, always push up. Play your role. You are supposed to get damage, so it does not matter about who you pick. It matters about how you get the kills, how you get the clips, and how you show it online. That's what people want to see. That's what gets people excited to play with you. As you can see, I'm about to ult here, and I get literally only one person amazing clip because I got a kill. I am focused on damage. I am not focused on positioning. It doesn't, like, don't be distracted on me getting kills and me staying behind tank and all that stuff and sneaking in damage. No. Here we'll see some Invisible Woman play. And this is just an example of what you want to be doing as Invisible Woman. Now, see how how my teammates are, how I'm focused on you know, trying to get damage. I know this is not probably the best ones. I think my later videos will probably be better, but you want to always focus on what role you play. And another thing, as Invisible Woman is really good for this. Never try to remember ults, you know, on the other team. Never try to counter ults. Never, ever, ever try to keep track of when someone plays their ult. For example, if Storm, all right, if you have your ult as Invisible Woman and Storm has her ult, always pull your ult out before, you know, hours, I mean literally hours before Storm puts her ult out. Like, you want to do it at the best possible times ever, so you can look like you healed the team, and whatever happens, happens, because you did your role. You did your role. As long as everybody does their role, trust me, games will be won, and you will be Grandmaster in no time. You want to you want to show that your stats are good and that their stats are bad. I know y'all see this. That Venom ate straight pavement. Good lord, that fall is hilarious. And make sure that you point it out after every single game. Make sure that you tab at all times. If you've been seeing every time I died, I tab to make sure that my stats, not to look at, you know, if I'm doing good in the game. It's to make sure my stats are as pristine as possible, because you never want to make your stats look bad, because when the game is over and y'all lost, people are going to be looking at who made the fuck up here, you know, who made the mistake. They're going to look at your stats. They will always look at your stats. You are the main character. You want to make sure that when they look at your stats, it's always going to be, you know, as you know, you're never going to be the problem in the game, you know. Another thing, I know this game that probably doesn't have a lot of it, but when you, as a duelist, and you'll see this Wolverine be the most dog shit Wolverine I've ever seen, like just swinging for no like swinging for no reason. You know, as a DPS, that is actually what you should be doing. You should be moving in as a diver, moving in and just throwing your you know, weight around to show that, hey, I'm here, hey, I'm doing something. You know what I mean? Like, come on. As a support, you know, see how nobody is aiming at the Iron Man? That is exactly how I got out of silver, you know? That is exactly how I got out of silver. Now, what I should have done here was, see, I don't know. I thought that I could protect myself from that. This Wolverine was really bad though. Like, not even, like, jokes aside, like, I know I've probably been joking around a lot this video. That Wolverine was actually really bad. It was really funny to beat his ass. But yeah. My Wolverine was bad too. I made sure to, you know, to see that. But anyway, like I said, nobody switched anything to deal with the Iron Man. The Iron Man was just shooting. Good thing the Iron Man was trash and couldn't get any kills on anybody. But yeah, we completely steamrolled them because we all focused on our roles. I focused on awful ult there. I should have done it after the Psylocke already ulted, you know, and that's why we eventually lost this game, you know. But this is why I play Invisible Woman, because she has that she has few errors for mistake. You can always, you know, your heals will always be intact. Your heals will always be there. But yeah. I hope this guide helps you guys out to get out of your gold elo loss. I don't know. This video is kind of like all over the place. Shit. Come on over, baby.